Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. First of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Former Longhorn with it. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Down, it's Blue. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Here's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here's 3rd and 7. Prescott down. Drops it to Blue, complete. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. On the return, Jackson. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this pass caught by Gray. Shreds the tackle.
Nice.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
The safety position continues to evolve into a bigger role in run defense than in the past. They certainly love to have him drop down and get aggressive in bringing ball carriers down behind the line of scrimmage. Not many bigger stops than that one right there.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we're seeing in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball, but they've brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get a second one.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run again with Blue. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. A man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in an Eagle uniform, it's Miles Sanders. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Miles Sanders A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Good-looking return set up here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 59 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
To throw is Prescott. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch can be made cleanly.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Throwing, Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Prescott to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They have three tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now Prescott. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Gets this out wide to Pickens. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. The first carry now. This is Williams. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Prescott. Screen play set up for Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now Prescott finds Pickens out right. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt. And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
At the 45-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Osa Odigizua with the effort there to earn the sack.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
3rd and 9 here. Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Again, it's Williams. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And one of the linebackers has got it.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 70 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Hey.
Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. But with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this one is right through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots down the field.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Barkley inside handoff. And he's got some space here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 129 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact,
They're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker. Here's 2nd and 10.
15-yard line.
No, touch. Trimmer. No, touch.
Barkley, toss play left. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Play action. Here's Hurts. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up. Here's Prescott. Going to throw right side here, complete.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
This now a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Going for it with Sanders. And he is not going anywhere. They stop it for no gain. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes up.
Well, he's free going down the good on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Prescott now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And he gets this out to the 34 out of bounds there. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
46.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Looks to his running back, and he's got it. It's Miles Sanders.
It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down. At the 44-yard.
They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
A gain of 9 yards.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Prescott from the gun.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now 2nd and 5.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Prescott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Sanders is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the fourth.
21. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, they're on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Throwing, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 5.
Prescott to throw it.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Sanders, pushing through the contact. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And now a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Kevontae Turpin.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
We always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. We'll get this to about the 38.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Go Silver, ready?
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Steps away to his left. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They'll score at a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up second down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Here comes second down at 5.
Now Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Here's Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
They'll come up now on second down.
Yeah, there we go. I check line.
Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Yeah, there we go. I check line. Hey, 47. And 2-2.
Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43.
And the Cowboy first down.
Now Dak. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's second down and 3.
Now Prescott. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 16. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
Here comes second down. To throw, Prescott.
Throwing middle, and it's complete.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you'd think they'd be ready for that. That time they weren't.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Here's Dak.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Prescott going to change the play. Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Now Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they want to be really aggressive and fake it.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they get the ball first here in this overtime period. Remember, even if they score a touchdown, it's not over. There's always a chance to go and score a touchdown the other way, but they can certainly get a leg up with a solid drive here. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 208 yards for him on the ground as this has been a night to remember to this point. We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Now a first throw here in overtime. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A handoff, Barkley running left. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
2nd down, there's Barkley again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts.
Flushed out right. And this is a touchdown. Now it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. But even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy here.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And what can Prescott do in the OT?
He's got Pickens complete.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now Prescott finding Pickens for another catch. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Prescott is going to change things up here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Prescott now. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.
It's Sidney Brown with him. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
So for the Eagles, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they...
That's so typical. Body overdoing this, that's so typical. Treat like a god, that's so typical. And he's still more this, that's so typical.